Now, there are plenty of golf course wedding venues across the state of Oregon, but Columbia Edgewater Country Club really stands out to me. It's just 15 minutes from downtown Portland. There are sweeping views of Mount Hood, obviously really nice driving ranges and tons of photo spots, but then the clubhouse itself has been freshly renovated. It's got this really sleek modern aesthetic. Let's check it out together. Now, if you want the option to get married down on the golf course, you have that as a possibility. Out here on the Mason Golf Course, you get this beautiful view of Mount Hood in the background. You've got trees, you've got nature, tall grass. It's just such a vibe out here. The front lawn is another beautiful outdoor ceremony space for up to about 150 people. You've got sweeping views of all of the trees and flowers. It's really pretty out here, and you have the clubhouse directly behind you, which is super convenient so that your guests can then flow inside for the reception. The venue also has this really cute little bar cart so that as your guests are arriving, you can serve them drinks before they walk out onto the lawn for your wedding ceremony. It's such a fun little idea. Now, one important disclaimer is that Columbia Edgewater Country Club is right next to Portland Airport, and there are planes flying overhead every few minutes. But honestly, it kind of fits with all of the ambiance. There's just a lot of nature sounds out here, and the occasional plane isn't enough to kill the vibe for me. Now, the outdoor spaces are gorgeous, but wait until you see the clubhouse, where most of your reception is going to happen. As your wedding guests enter the venue, this foyer area is going to be where they're greeted. We're just right inside the clubhouse from the parking lot. You could set up a little welcome sign right here, and then upstairs is where most of the event venues are going to be at. Let's check those out next. Now, up here on the second floor of the clubhouse, you have this first event space known as the Columbia Room. This is almost 1,700 square feet of freshly renovated interior with concrete floors, really light and airy walls, and tons of windows. In fact, one of my favorite things about this room are these giant floor-to-ceiling bay doors that open out onto this beautiful patio. So depending on how you want to configure your event, you could have your guests seated on either side of an aisle with an arbor right here, or you can use this beautiful white wall behind me for the backdrop. Now, this Columbia Room itself is great for a guest count of up to about 100 people. But if you want to do a slightly larger event, then you can move back here into the 1925 bar and combine the two spaces. Behind me, you have an additional 1,400 square feet of event space with these beautiful wooden ceilings, floor-to-ceiling window views of the golf course, and this dining area and bar. I've actually seen them transform this into a dance floor, so there's a ton of flexibility with this space too if you want to do a slightly larger event. Now, something else to love about getting married at Columbia Edgewater is that catering comes with the wedding package. So instead of having to bring in your own bartending service and your own outside catering company, they take care of everything in-house. And this is a legitimate restaurant. They have amazing farm-to-table menu options, a beautiful view, and this excellent bar setup for your guests as you're serving them cocktails. Now, we've seen all of the beautiful indoor spaces that they have here in the clubhouse, but outside is my personal favorite, and that's the South Patio Event Terrace. Outside, you have over 1,500 square feet of event space. Now, right now there's patio furniture, but you could imagine it completely redone with round tables and a dance floor. You could do your wedding ceremony out here if you want, or if you wanted to do a combination of guests flowing in and outside, there's all kinds of configurations that you can do here in the clubhouse. One of my favorite things about Columbia Edgewater Country Club is they're just not cookie cutter at all. They've got all of these beautiful views behind you, and there's a million different ways to set up your event out here. Now, inside of the clubhouse, there are a couple of ready rooms for you to bring all of your wedding party. So before the wedding ceremony, you can get all of your people into their outfits, and you've got a little bit of space to kind of stage everything before the event starts. Down here in the Sequoia Room, we have almost 500 square feet of space with this beautiful conference table, vaulted ceilings, and a little bit of privacy. But there's one more space upstairs that I'm even more excited to show you. Let's go there next. Up on the third floor, you have this beautiful Vista Room, and this truly is your ideal bridal suite. There is so much space for you to sprawl out here. There's white walls and natural light, so as a photographer, I'm drooling over how good the photos are going to be in here while you're getting ready. There's a beautiful patio outside, so if you wanted to do a first look or a group shot with your bridesmaids or groomsmen, there is so much space up here. And I also love the privacy. We're just tucked up here with a view of the entire golf course in the background, and it just kind of feels like a nice little area to get away from the event. Now, privacy is just not something that you're gonna get a lot of on your wedding day, and that's why I love this little patio outside of the Vista Room. You can see the entire golf course behind you. This is a really nice place to have a little bit of champagne on the morning of your wedding before the ceremony starts, and you just have a little bit of space to yourself. The views here are incredible. If you're looking for a modern and sleek wedding venue that's somewhere within a reasonable driving distance to Portland, I haven't seen another wedding venue quite like this space. And I think that you would absolutely love it if you're looking for a modern, bright, and airy wedding venue with beautiful views. We're gonna link to their events team in the description below, and while you're at it, check out A Beautiful Union. We're a film house based here in Portland, and we do wedding photo and video across the city and across the entire West Coast. I'll see you in the next video.